And welcome into the Westwood Living Podcast Network. Tom Leyden with you, coming to you from the kitchen of one of the most energetic and magnetic people that I've run across in the last 12 months, Nathalie Homsy. How are you?
Good morning. Thank you. Thank you.
Well, we need to set the stage because I met Nathalie through the Westwood volleyball program. And I think in another life, you must have been like a really high energy cheerleader because you were literally the parent that got the student section going every single time. Just a little bit about that, like the high energy that defines who you are.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. How can you see the girls running, doing all the hard work and not cheer?
It was really a fun season. And I got a big kick out of meeting so many new parents and obviously the girls who were on the team, and it was a lot of fun. And I'm looking forward to next year too with Angelina being one of the captains, which is going to be fun.
Yeah, can't wait.
Give me your thoughts on living here generally in Westwood. Give me your backstory. This is a great conversation for me to have because we really haven't had this conversation, just to get to know you conversation. So how long have you been here? What drew you to this town? And just your thoughts about being here.
Okay, well, I'll tell you, I got married. I was 18 years old, and my husband and his family used to live in Westwood. And I think I was lucky because Westwood is one of the towns that even if I had a dream to live in a town, it won't be the real place I would have the opportunity to do. It's very nice community. And the main reason we came here is they say it's good schools. Mm-hmm. So we're Lebanese. We always follow good schools. We need the education, because like back home, which is I'm originally from Lebanon, they say if you don't give your kids, inherit them money, you have to give them education, and they can live their life with a strong background of education. This is where it can send you anywhere you want in life. Mm. So this is what brought us in Westwood, and I love the town so much.
Well, teach me a little bit about the Lebanese community. Not only here in Westwood, but throughout Metro West, because there is a very powerful and united Lebanese community. So enlighten me a little bit.
I would say the Lebanese community, they are people who seek perfection, which is no one can get it, but they seek for it. We want best education. We want to be well dressed. We want to be in the best places, education. Most of them here are either doctors or they own gas stations. That's what they, we have a jewelry business. My family been in this business for about 41 years in downtown Boston. So the community goes to church. You know, this is how they unite. They try to keep the culture and to pass it along to their kids. So, and I would say in Westwood, there's a big community of Lebanese because, as I said, we follow the good schools.
Well, let's talk about your newest venture, which really brought me here. As we were sitting in the stands watching a volleyball game, you started talking about this venture of, beginning a chocolate business.
Yes.
And I just went downstairs to the basement and saw the operation as it's just starting out. But take me through, first of all, brand name. Let's get it out there so everybody can hear it.
Okay, it's Omniya.
And what does that mean? Where does that come from?
Omniya means a wish. You know, in Lebanon, it's it represents my deepest desire for my family, community, and customer. If you have an occasion, you always have a wish. Marriage, birthday, you always wish for something. So that's from where I started. The idea of Omniya. And Omni, if you want to go back to the word Omni, means everything. So to get everything, you can start one wish at a time, and hopefully you'll get everything you want.
You almost set the stage already talking about the perfectionism that comes with your culture, because you've set the bar high that you want this to be high-end chocolates that are packaged beautifully, that people are going to appreciate not only how they taste, but how they look and the presentation and the experience. And I guess when you enter this world, which is new to you, what do you need to know about how people are going to perceive the product or what is attractive to a potential customer?
You know, I'll say that I've been only for 3 weeks, but I get the opportunity to have a small open house at my house. And I was part of 2 Christmas events in Canada. I was invited to because they saw my products. The thing is that when they saw the, always there's a first look. I can tell you about the taste a lot, but when you see the products, you see the first thing is the sight. And the boxes you have is very elegant, rich, and elegant that you don't see it everywhere. It's kind of unique.
Yeah, no, that jumps out to me. Having just seen some of your packaging, you don't even have to taste it. You look at it and say, wow, this is decadent. This is really nice. So you're talking 3 weeks. Yeah. What has been the initial response for people who are just getting to know you?
I would say I'm not sure if I can say that, but I got about 1 ton and 200 kilogram of chocolate. I sold more than 50% of my products in 3 weeks. And everyone ordered. The best part is that I have like people who order twice and 3 times.
It's the great time of year to start. Were you under the gun to get this up and operational before the holiday season? What was that like?
It was challenging. The situation in the Middle East is very challenging. And the minute I decided I want to do this before the holidays, the challenge was just like, bombing the war situation back there. So I gave him like 1 week to make the chocolate because, the chocolate must be new. You have 1 year life shelf on chocolate. So
it's being made where?
In Lebanon.
So right in Lebanon and shipped directly here to Westwood.
The chocolate is Belgium.
Okay.
But it has the Lebanese touch and flavor in it. And that's what makes it a little bit different.
And this is what you grew up with. So this is what you're passionate about and you have a knowledge about. One of the things you said, which I think is so true, which I understand is, and this speaks to your popularity and magnetism, but you're like, listen, I've got an audience that's going to support me. All right. The Lebanese community is going to support this. It's figuring out how to take it beyond that. But you are at an advantage that you do have that built-in audience. How has that helped springboard this venture, that you do have this army of people who are part of your community who are helping you bring the word out to the public?
It's amazing. I would say that I always had this in my life, like kind of quote, not to expect anything, because when you expect anything from someone, you'll be disappointed. So I'll be honest with you, setting this in my life as a quote, I was surprised. The support of a lot of people I know and I don't know made this journey very easy. I bet a lot of people like have challenges starting a new business, but I want to thank everyone, every single person who supported me to go through this journey. It's amazing. All the people were very nice. When I see someone try the chocolate, how they enjoyed it melting in their mouths, it's like the pleasure of, as if they, I don't know where I want to go, but it's, I love it. It's nice when I enjoy. A lot of people has, in their life stuff to make them happy, but when I'm surrounded with people who are happy, it makes me happy. I don't know if that makes sense, but I love it.
Who are listening, you have to understand what just transpired about 10 minutes ago. So Nathalie said, let's go downstairs and check out the chocolate. Meanwhile, it's 9 a.m. in the morning on a Friday. I'm like, oh boy. So we went down there and I had more chocolate. I'm going to be wired for the next 17 hours thanks to this chocolate. But you could see just what you're saying. It's the essence of being a hostess and the essence of being somebody who wants to see your guests in your home happy, your customers happy, and that fulfillment. You truly, it seems to me, get joy out of other people's happiness. Is that fair to say?
Yes, I feel if I see everyone's happy, one person have a sad eyes, I concentrate on this person. Because it's nice when you spread happiness. For me, you know how in Miss World they ask you what's the world peace, when they talk about world peace? I believe world peace will be with music because it's a common language and a smile. This will make peace everywhere in the world. And when you're happy with a smile, and this is where it's contagious.
It's tough for me to ask this question because it's not fair because it's 3 weeks in. But do you have in your mind a dream, a vision of where you would like this to go? What are you hoping to achieve?
Oh, there always you have a dream. It's called Omniya, by the way. It's a wish and it's a hope. And hopefully I will one day compete with the highest chocolate brands. Not to name anyone, to offend anyone, but hopefully one day I'll try to do it. I'll do my best.
You've, before we get out of here, this needs some attention. You've been active with nonprofits.
A lot.
So tell me a little bit about that background and how that might tie into what you're doing.
You know, I'll tell you, I've been from one organization to another and helping and supporting. I always believe, like, I won't say always, but I got to a point after a long time of experience, maybe of 15, 16 years working in nonprofit. It's nice to help people in need, but I believe you can help them more when you establish a long-term solution to their problem, which is like, for me now, that's true, I'm buying the chocolate from Lebanon. I'm supporting the economy there. They're working hard. I'm buying their products and I'm selling here. They're making money. I'm making money. Everyone's happy. I would say it would be a different vision than sending money to people doing nothing. You'll encourage them to figure out that they can do something. Everyone has something to do or to offer. And we have a big market here we can support.
So those of you who've been watching this on YouTube or on Facebook, you see the slate, which already has the website featured there. But for those who are listening, walk us through how they can find you, what the website is. Is it all web-based? Can they call a phone number, or how are you encouraging people to engage with you?
Okay, the website is omniya.com, which is OMNIYAS.com. And it's not hard to navigate. We have on the sides 4 types of chocolate when you go to Shop and Gifts. And if you go by collection, there's the Chocolux and Choco Deluxe, which is it's milk chocolate with some different taste in it and has every picture in it. The Dark Deluxe, no added sugar, you know, try to fit everyone's needs. And the Dolce Delights, you know, it's we have a different type of, trust me, I sold most of the Delights. I'm almost out of stock. It's different. And the taster choice is boxes, pre-packed boxes. In Lebanon, they sell us loose chocolate. So this is the part of the Chocolux, Choco Deluxe, and the Dark Deluxe. But I got 27 different types of taster choice, which is pre-packed, elegant boxes.
Make sure you visit the website omniya.com, and you will not be disappointed with the quality of the chocolate. I can attest to that firsthand. So there's the website, and thanks to your brother who's in your corner here. Also the Instagram account, which is Omniya_delicacy, OMNIYA_delicacy. So many ways to follow this journey, and I'm glad that we had the chance to have this conversation, because we're always so frazzled when we're together at a volleyball match. So to be able to sit down here in your kitchen and learn more about the vision and embrace it and try to help, that's what it's all about. So I appreciate it.
Thank you so much.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
That's Nathalie Homsy. If you have an idea of somebody else I should have a conversation with, please feel free to reach out to me. Send an email to tleyden@bestversionmedia.com, and I will connect with that person and share that conversation with you right here on the Westwood Living Podcast Network. But for now, I'm all wired up on chocolate, people. This is Tom Leyden. I'll talk to you later.